What's up, everyone? Hold up. I can't actually reach my volume down button because something is covering it up. There we go. How you all doing? Yeah, I know it's late, but it kind of felt like playing this game for a long time now, so I was like, yo, why not just fuck it, do it live. Maelstrom's just finished his big sub giveaway and it was great. I enjoyed Vought Wrestle and Mario and all the other games, and why not play some Supergiant Bastion leading towards their most recent game, Hades, which I haven't played yet but I'm really interested in. I figured I would play their older games as sort of a, how do you call it? It's like a, I guess it's just a reminder of like what led us to Hades. A prelude, that's right, thank you Cyber. A prelude to Hades, which is a game that is seminally it's seminal. I don't know. I'm out of words. I've run out of words. It's really late. I've been up for 16 hours already. Let's just play Bastion. Fuck it. Let's just play Bastion. Hades is a seminal game. Everyone loves Hades. They've loved it for a long time. I haven't played it yet. I love their old games. Let's play Bastion. Easy. Let's just play Bastion. Easy peasy. Like, you know, you don't have to think much more than that. Let's just do it. If you don't know what this game is, don't worry, it will explain itself unto thee.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted.
Gotta turn the volume down a bit.
Stranded on a rock in
there
the
you
sky. He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in
Hey
case of
Peanuts.
trouble.
Hey Cyber. Hey Nyal. Hey Maelstrom. Hey everyone. Welcome. Welcome to Bastion. A lot of people want to play this game before they played Hades. I think we're at a time where Hades is a game that loads of people are like into because they've seen it and they've discovered it, but they might not have necessarily seen the earlier work of Supergiant. It's really loud for me, by the way. So I suppose I should do this. Just drop it down a little bit. Oh. Just a little. There we go. Now, thank you so much for the 100 biddies. Oh ho ho!
Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing the way. He don't stop to wonder why.
I hope you all enjoyed Maelstrom's stream. I did. That Mario shit was great.
Well, it's a touching reunion.
This game, it's great. It's great, Linji. Is the overlay meant to be on the sides? No, thanks, Fairbeat. Let's get rid of that. Right, we got this.
Left of the rippling wall.
Kyle Hammer.
Done in an instant. In the calamity.
Oh, pay attention to the narrative, everyone. It's very important.
That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him though.
The narrative is dynamic. And extremely sexy, yes.
Then old repeater falls out of the sky. Ain't a gift from the gods, but it'll have to do. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
So as I say, I've been
quite a thirst by now. So
I've been meaning to play this for a while. Kind of want to go through this, Transistor Pyre, and then Hades.
A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
This is an action combat game, isometric. Lots of options for combat though.
He sets foot inside one of Celandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Rondi always wanted his ashes scattered here. Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
We just killed that guy. I guess we just scattered his ashes.
The security takes him for a petty thief. Clang. Shield saves his hide. Windbags start turning up for last call.
Windbags are often referred to as the enemies of this game, or rather the enemies of the game are often referred to as windbags. You can hear them inflating.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. A big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Then windbags are playing for keeps.
There we go. We can shoot him now from a distance.
Bastion out the window.
So good.
Bit of a drop.
It's a bit of a drop. Anyway, chat, how you doing this fine Saturday evening?
He gets a good look at things on his way down.
I hope you're well. I've had a lot of rum. I've had an entire bottle of rum, honestly.
And it ain't broke.
A bit of sippy left. Not much. Not much, just enough to pass the time.
Kid spies a good perch for some target practice.
But now we can charge our shots.
Draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Really nice narration. You want a ginger ale? Okay, Neil. I was on the rum, but I actually mixed it with ginger beer, and it was very nice.
I'm just fooling. The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Got my health back.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. These are mighty
Spin! The dynamic narrator really made this game cool. As soon as you press the RT for the first time, you get that first dialogue as like, he's a mighty fast learner. It's like that multiplied by everything in the game. Really cool. You're on your second beer. Hey, Super Peanuts, welcome. I've had 70 milliliters of rum. and I'm sad that I've run out.
He finds the distillery right next to the arsenal.
Don't drink that much, otherwise peanuts will go peanuts.
One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Peanut. Peanut will go peanuts. Childers, I am guessing. Ginger ale. Someone needs to Uber you some rum. Someone does, because I'm out. So we pick our booze. Basically, is our passive power-ups, which is max health, critical hit chance, or absorb stray fragments. I'm gonna pick absorb stray fragments. That'll allow us to level up faster.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
There's a bunch of shit, by the way, in this game. Lots and lots of weapons. Sail hammer. Fang repeater breaker's bow. This is just the start of it. There's a ton of stuff that you can collect and become good at. Which peanuts do we substitute with peanut? Peanuts. If I was closer, I'd bring my banana arm over to share. I appreciate that, Lynchy. It would not last a long time in my proximity, honestly. Let's just move forward. We need to get to the Bastion before we really start making decisions. We can deal with... oops, I just rolled off the edge. We can deal with the hammer I have.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins.
Spain! There. Now we can recover. The cucumber sprite. No! We did it.
An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Music, of course, by Darren Korb, who has remained with Supergiant Games to this day, making amazing soundtracks with Ashley Barrett. This is the one that really kicked off their not career, how do I say it?
Maybe shouldn't have done what he just did.
It put them on the map. It made them what they are today. Heal? Do I have a potion? I do. I have 3 potions.
scumbag of his last meal.
Just a scumbag of his last meal. Yeah, the lovely isometric worlds that they crafted is amazing soundtrack, great voiceover work, wonderful art. It's that combination of talents and disciplines that really built a reputation for that company.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. The place is starting to fall.
The rate is telling me to run.
See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running.
Mine. I have any more spin boots?
At last, the Skyway is in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go.
Whisks him where he needs to go.
Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me. We talk for a spell. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest, enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there, then watch.
What's on the right? Stranger.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again, growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther.
I'll be back.
To the wild unknown.
I will be right back. Sippy, 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 the first kangaroo. I got Sippy. Hello, welcome. So yeah, thanks for sticking with me for this intro. This is Bastion by Supergiant Games. Wonderful, wonderful piece of development.
Kid ponders what to build.
Plans for a facility whose specially brewed spirits enhance one's natural abilities. Let's put the arsenal here. This is where we can choose our weapons, whether we want close ranged, ranged, and whatever our special ability is. Mirror Shield, Whirlwind, Dancing Shot.
Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind in the distant lands.
So we get given the Proving Grounds, which allows us to upgrade our abilities on a weapon by weapon basis.
Come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots. He's focused, he's armed, and he's off. Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
You didn't see this.
Kid ain't done bad at all.
We got bronze, I guess. Something stringy. 10 shots or fewer. We can do better than that.
He returns with some of the materials we need. Ain't always much to say.
So we can come back to these later if we want to, or we can keep trying them until we get better results. I'll try it one more time.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breaker's barracks.
10 shots or less, huh? It won't let me press any buttons. Why can't I press any buttons? Oh, right, gotta pick up the bow. Oh, got it.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
Nine. 11? Oh, I thought it was 9. Okay, never mind. Let's try that one more time. Because I wasn't sure how to pick up the bow. This is your upgrade path. Spin! One more and then we move on. Plenty more weapons, of course. 11 again. Okay, let's move on. Most of Path of Exile more tonight after I go to Yeet. I did not much. I just organized my stuff more. And then I moved on to watching the Fort Wrestle and then this. But I might be in for it after this if you're awake. Alright, Workman Ward. Core detected.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong.
If not, I'll be in tomorrow. And thanks for the follow 2 hours ago. Shenani Hooligans.
Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Keeps telling himself he better watch his step.
I love the narrative in this game. Everything you do has a little bit of narrative.
Hopes he'll never see one again. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful at a pinch. No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble.
Now this thing, the war machete. Wonderful.
Just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
This is a melee weapon you can toss enemies. It's pretty nice.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Sounds like Ron Perlman. He's got a similar cadence. I really like the narrator.
There he is.
He's one of like the very. I think they had about 6 or 7 devs about the point that this game came out, and one of them just decided to do all the voiceovers.
Shame old Gershel can't float like when he was a young fella.
Let's try that shit.
Path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back.
So effectively, this land all existed before we came back here. We'd forgotten everything about it. We lost our memory. But we came back, and a calamity had happened, and most of the earth had disappeared.
No surprise. Like the gas fellas are
We are looking for a core to keep the Bastion afloat.
north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock.
Blood tonic is spin. Actually, it's spin. It was spin. Now it's summon guy.
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
It's a really pretty game.
Blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Love me! That's right, disappear. Disappear.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Might as well check the other side streets before leaving this hole. For the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
Got it.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
So we can upgrade our basic attack.
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
Draw speed, target penetrations. So this already is going to help us get through the old... it's already going to help us get through the challenge of breaking all those targets because we can increase our penetration. And that's nice. Game's telling me go back to the beginning.
Comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. Sometimes a single look says it all.
Not a dang thing.
Effective as the fancier stuff.
So you get all these weapons as you go through the game and you can choose your loadout and then you can upgrade each weapon as you go and it's real nice.
Kid ain't finished here yet.
Narrator telling me I need to do a thing. Really good narrative.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
So now we have access to the forge wherever we are. From the Bastion, the central pillar of this world.
Up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Immediately we can go back to the old place that we were doing the archery test. And immediately it'll be easier because we have increased penetration.
solid performance.
One less. New prize. Five shots or fewer in the next prize. We're not doing that for a while. I accept this.
The repeater and machete, favorite choices of the Ura hunters we once fought.
Spiral bolts. I'm gonna take spiral bolts.
What else is there to say? Couples used to walk the sundown path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then... somebody gets to the core before the kid.
Oh
The
shit.
core starts giving way under the lightest step. The single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Security's all fired up.
You're just in time.
See, the path was intended for leisurely strolling and such. Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along.
That's right.
Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd use to search the stars.
Nice. That's not great material.
Quick and careful.
Oops.
Way to go. The calamity changed everything, even when wind blows.
I'm dodging a lot very carefully to maintain my
Well, if we mastered the winds of the old days, we can do it again.
exposure in this world.
But the question is, who else could have taken the core?
Oops.
Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate
A lot of combat. A lot of very actiony combat. But very well balanced with the sort of RPG elements that this game has.
Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back.
I would even go as far as to say that the Souls games probably borrowed from this quite a bit. Woof. We did it.
No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. These wires to toss those things are plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky when you wake 'em up. In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question.
Why?
Who else could have survived the calamity?
Why and who, I guess. Who else could have survived the calamity? Survived?
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us.
That's fine. Try again.
We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built. We ain't much for pleasantries. Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
More damage, more arrows. Penetration. So now we go back to the same challenge, and suddenly we can do it in a lot less arrows.
He's feeling real proud of that show.
5. Breaker volley. A new ability. You come back to penetration.
I almost don't believe it when he says
Very
he
good.
passed the Breakers challenge.
I passed the Breakers challenge.
Talk a little here and there.
Well, we got a new ingredient for a different weapon, I guess.
Can't be too
Whoops.
careful these days.
Yeet! Throw myself off a cliff. The kid throws himself off of the fucking Bastion like an asshole.
No place better than Trapper Shingle for learning to tread light and shoot straight. Trappers had to tread real careful here, else take a nasty fall. They train themselves by clearing out the targets, while not clearing out the floor. Any good trapper knows never to take a step till the time is right. trapper's got something extra to give him an edge.
I got 2 of them. Really cleverly gated
To think
roguelike.
a place like the Shingle survived.
Roguelike? Not the right word.
Else did.
Cleverly gated ARPG. Faster reload or higher ammo capacity? Yes.
Spark in him.
So we can do the higher ammo capacity and then attempt the challenge again. However, I'm gonna move on.
In better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds. Blasted things hurt like a broken heart.
These plants reminiscent of one of the deities of this game, Hensa. There's the pantheon of 12 different gods.
Cut down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down.
And the game calls me out on the fact that I keep chopping down these plants. Of course it does.
Core stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous. No breaking a cage like that, but the kid tries anyway. Gotta find a way to spring it open.
Right, it's playing with me.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong? Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in.
Missed.
Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense.
That's right, some of the squirts automatically come back
Moving to the cage.
on our side.
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers.
Scumbags are the big ones, by the way. These big dudes that float around. That's what they are known as nomenclature.
Corner. Heard it pop that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
You good?
One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy.
Nearly died. Cyber will be used to this with me playing Battle of Exile. This is my potions training. Get back here! Oh, we did it.
He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Wow. Right, okay. Rest my hand in a second. Alright.
Ain't all bad. There's a kid finds some spices from the motherland. Tax-free.
How did I slice my hand open? Don't know.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Ask about the ancient spices found tucked away in the melting pot. Where did they come from, and when?
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelandia. It was good living here for a while.
Caelandia is the name of our land.
That ought to make those fangs sink in nice and deep.
Nice and deep. So we're upgrading our weapons as we go. I don't like chip mine as much as I like hand grenade. I usually put a Pantheon over the right side. I can't wait till we get that. That's good.
The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
So we got spirits. Spirits are absorb stray fragments, or we have a series of other ones. Speed while defending, critical hit chance, chance to carry on if defeated, which is your safe option. Crit chance or max health. I quite like. Good night, Niall. I quite like absorb, and I also like crit chance. Active only when below 33% though. Chance to carry on if defeated. That's safety. Let's take that. And then we'll fly.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful. Some folks showed up to make a fast buck, but nothing but a knife. Place gets awful slick sometimes.
I can't get back. There we go. I guess I'll just kill everything. Whoops.
Still others use the place to test their finest blades.
Whoops. Yeah, easy to get stuck here. Very, very easy to get stuck here. How does this bit work? Good question. When I was younger, I did it very, very well. And now I don't know. I don't know how to get out of this pit. Getting out of this section sucks. It's really difficult. Oh, like I've tried every angle. Every angle. Really not great that I have to do this. Hey, Alpha V, welcome in. Yeah, not sure how to get off this section. It's like I can get on here, but I can't get off here.
Ranch had its share of accidents. Always time for juice and squirts.
Let's try one more time.
Ain't nothing more helpful. At least the little fellas can't feel a thing. Some squirts try to bleed on instinct. Place gets awful slick sometimes. Best to put them away first before they rile up the others.
Okay, can't hit that one. Oh, game closed itself. Game crashed. Way. I guess we're not doing that then. Okay, let's maybe. There we go. Ah, we're back. It didn't crash. It just minimized. I am rolling. I am rolling. Please. Please let me go back. Please let me return to the level, please. This is like, I don't understand. Why is this so hard? Why is this impossible? Okay, can't actually get back. Right, okay, I'm not doing this challenge anymore because I cannot figure out how to get back to there. Too bad. That upgrades that weapon, but we can't do it because it cannot be done. It can be done because I've done it before, but it can't be done. Let's move on.
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this.
Whoops.
These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Bentley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Kid sees him there again, in the flesh. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He's got so many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the bird boy. Didn't make it. The Jawsons. They didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr. They didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? The Corps survived him well. Kid does what he has to do.
He breaks all the people.
What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please. He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zulf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time. For Zulf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. Zulf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. Kid says hello, but Zulf's lost in thought. We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now.
So we got a bunch of story there. And a new crystal.
Of course. They remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be alright. Well, look what we have here. The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind.
This is how we get vigil rewards.
Just another one of my sketches. Nothing
Which we can spend, of course,
express what happened.
on new weapon upgrades.
Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
But only if they unlocked. That's how this game works. What we want is the Pantheon.
Track down a couple more cores near the edge of the city. city marshals may be gone, but now the force crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. The windbags ain't so lucky. They've been left to freeze or starve or face the kid.
Freeze or starve or fight me.
Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
You got any weapon?
Something the windbags
This scrap
can't
musket.
handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
Whoops, fell in a hole. We're good.
Windbags can't use martial supplies, but a kid sure can. As for the windbags, Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while.
There we go.
Well, the fort ain't theirs by right.
Got the core.
Can't blame them for wanting though. So many of those sorry things hold up inside that old fort. Blasting everything in sight with that newfangled musket.
I have to. It's XP. You know, don't touch me, narrator. This is why I do.
grenades is there for him if things get even worse.
That's true. Thank you, narrator, for reminding me.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works. The windbags put the kid on notice. Kid ain't afraid to get burned. They trapped the kid in the middle of the force parade grounds. Sorry hides.
Here we are. Aggressively present narrators, yes. All the way through this game, this narrator is here. Everything you do. And it's wonderful. There we go.
Kid used to dream of getting the marshal's badge, but not like this.
A memento. Prestigious symbol of the city's law enforcement. The city's citizens respected and admired the marshals for their unwavering dedication to preserving peace and justice.
The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrook Fort.
Darkest Dungeon is as good as it is.
Kid
In
shows
large
up
part
just as
because the
Ulf's
narrator
telling me
is
about his
busting
own
through the door
journey.
and all the damn time. Yeah, and I think that probably came from this. Bastion was one of those games that was like the first one to really put the narrator right in the spotlight, just really kick you in the face with it. I think we have Supergiant to thank for a lot of things.
Was the smoking pipe.
Boy, am I tired.
Zolf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Poor kid collapses after just one drag. The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past.
We tripping?
Is history.
Only thing ever to come out of the past is history. That is definitely emphatically true, yes.
moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life, supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. What was I saying? Anyway, thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Caelondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it. Once the kid done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too. The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either.
There we go.
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years.
So I think this is the thing you can keep coming back to if you want to leave, or you can just like press ahead with it and then checkpoint yourself.
In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. kid learn to fend for himself. Learn to build. Learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody.
Oops.
Wait, where was I?
Quite a long series, this.
Expeditions. The ground beneath them shuddered, cracked, and split apart. You saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. All the kid had to work with was his hammer and the clothes on his back. Through twisted streets, he ran with nothing but the city crest and an
Doing
old
all right.
stranger's voice to guide him.
Oops. Whoops. Please, please no die. I tried so hard.
Will it finally arrived at Caelandia's vaunted safe haven? He and no one else.
Ah, I have no health.
Past don't matter for nothing now.
Damn it. That's a really tough challenge. You're supposed to do it much later in the game. I got really far. But that ain't bad.
Zolf's the talkative sort. At least he used to be. Even since the Ura surrendered to us, the marshals kept a wary eye on him. Keep your chin up, kid, I tell him.
Keep your chin up, kid.
Bravers, the arm of justice. They seemed unstoppable.
We get a bunch of currency for doing challenges like that, and that lets us unlock more abilities for our weapons, provided we have unlocked the prerequisites. Anyway, we have more access to whiskies.
Cinder brick stout sure goes down smooth, then stays in your gut like a rock. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. The lost and found. Here, kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
So we get special skills for our weapons from here. One machete.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new.
Just buy a bunch of shit.
We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine.
Burst off.
Kid's ready to get real personal with hammer and musket in hand.
So if I have enough, because I have a bowstring, I'm now allowed to unlock a new skill, but I don't have enough shards to do it. Here, however, I can do stuff if I have shards for also the serrated blade.
I tried to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, alright. Except no one else showed up.
Couple more triceps.
The ranch was always looking for good help. Ain't nothing more helpful. Place gets awful slick sometimes.
Yeah, this sequence that I find impossible to get back from. Impossible. I don't know how you do it. Without ranged attacks. Hey, we made it. Yep.
Dangerous, like any livestock.
Can't figure out how to get over there. Well, that thing died, so I guess I just... Two more.
All of them down soon enough.
Well, I got one of the rewards from that. Under 90 seconds for the next prize. Yeah, I need the AoE sort of ranged option for this.
Kid coming back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and right.
Smelling good and right. Rex, what happened? Not good. Alright, one more level, and then I think we're done tonight. It is late. This doesn't count, this is a bonus.
Oldwood Grove, marshals learn to make every shot count. The trick was to pop all those nasty gourds without wasting ammo. Most marshals didn't get far on their first few tries. Funny thing about muskets is they work best up close. They kept on training until they mastered those muskets.
22 of Fury for the next prize. Okay. Well, we can upgrade our weapons and make them better and come back later for this. prize. We gotta pass out. Catch you on the flip side. Have a good night, Cyber.
More than just stand around shooting, of course.
Thanks for coming along. I know it's late. Impromptu stream for me, but I didn't feel like sleeping.
Zolf trails off and asks to be alone.
It's strange, isn't it? You stay awake. You wake up at like 4 in the morning and then you stay awake for a million hours. Or you wake up at 10 AM and then you're awake for like 4 hours. And then you fall asleep. What are you gonna do? Right, one more level. This one. Good times.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either.
No time for it. It's a really good game still, though. Super Giant did a great job with this.
Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull.
Pith.
Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one.
Really cool pantheon.
Well, the gods are long gone now, and the Orchard core is long gone too. Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. The gods don't care about trinkets, but the kid ain't no god. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his eye.
I forgot a good block.
Kid breaks him to bits. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods? Or tell them off? Kid
The
don't
pantheon.
need favors from the likes of Pith.
Hensa. Blackfield Hensa. God, Pith, god of commotion and order. Foes shall grow quicker to move and to strike.
Pith.
If you enable this, you get an additional 10% in shards and XP.
Kid decides to press his luck. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Kid ain't never seen windbags that quick. Maybe old Pith put a scare in him.
It's like a popcorn machine, but it's full of baddies. Sing, gonna help you song, look what you done.
Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zulf's precious shrine.
Alright. We got the shrine.
Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind.
We can build a shrine of our own.
Zulf doesn't touch the thing. Says the god of commotion is no children's toy. The Ura feared the gods. We turned them into toys, put their faces on our walls. I can barely believe he's come this far. Finders keepers.
Got a bunch of upgrades for our weapons and armor. But
the windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under them.
I think we're alright. I think we've done a good start. Need a few more shards, but it's not a bad start to Bastion. So, where do we go from here? Hold tab. Clicky. Thank you all for coming along to this very late stream of Bastion. We will continue this game at some point. However, I think we should raid somebody, and I think we're gonna raid Nico Hart because he's playing Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic 3. Why not? Look, I know it's late, but thanks for coming along. Post Maelstrom stream, we'll be back probably tomorrow with something maybe on the VOD channel, and also maybe something on Monday. I don't know. Don't hold me to it. Just enjoy your evening. Either way, I hope you like Bastion. We'll be back with more Bastion whenever. Just whenever. Let's go.